Welcome to the Hiring Perspective Real Stories, where we delve into the world of job interviews from trends to challenges, preparation strategies to unexpected twists.
Right. So in today's episode, we have with us Srinivas Joshi. Srinivas is an alumnus of NITK of the batch 2023 from the chemical branch, currently placed in Geo. Hello, Srinivas.
Hello, Mukilan. How are you doing?
Yeah, I am great. It's great to hear back from you in such a short notice. Thanks again for doing this with us.
You're welcome. And I'll give you a small introduction about myself to the viewers watching. My name is Srinivas Joshi. I graduated a month ago exactly. Uh, I'm the 2023 graduate. And what else would I like to tell you guys about myself? I'm interested in Web3, psychology, business. So yeah.
That's a lot. Okay, so we'll jump into the interview questions. So you did give us an information about yourself, but tell us about the job, its location, and share us some information about the package.
Sure. So the profile was for software developer, SDE2 exactly, something like that. And my CTC is 13 LPA, and the job location will be Mumbai, Navi Mumbai to be specific.
So why did you choose a particular field over your parent domain? How do you know which domain is the right one for you?
Okay, so first of all, to answer this question, like you'll have to explore stuff. There will typically two kind of people, I guess. Like one is like you explore different things and you choose, and the other ones are like, okay, I just need a job right now, and both of them are completely fine. Like you can pick something up, go ahead. If you don't want to pursue that again, you can change your streams. Like that's completely fine. So if you're currently in first year or second year, I would suggest you guys to try out different things. In my case, COVID hit, and then I had a lot of time, so I started exploring things. I started off with video editing, and then I moved to Photoshop. Photoshop was very large, so I was like, okay, let's do something niche. Then I got into web design. Then I'm like, okay, back to code again. I'm like, I was a bit hesitant, but I got into web development, and I think that's where I struck gold for myself. And this was very I think I find it very interesting, like to build stuff. So that's what I love. And in total I've interned at almost 5 6 companies. Currently I am interning at another one right now.
Huge
So
number. For some of us, we just have like one intern for the NEP namesake, and then we jump into placement. But 5 to 6 intern is a huge deal.
thank you.
Yeah. All right. So according to you, you have to explore, and only when you explore, you get to find your niche. Definitely. So could you share with us your preparation strategy? When did you start, and how well it went?
Okay, so preparation strategy. If you're looking for a job and you're in NITK, there's definitely one path you'll hear from everyone. Do DSA. Definitely, that'll easily get you a job, and that's for sure. Along with that, you just have to have some good projects, and this is in the field for software developers. And I'm assuming you guys, if you guys are in core, I suggest you have to start like around 6 months before, but you have to put in a lot of time. And how good should you get? uh, there's a contest on lead code. It's called bi-weekly contest, or it's weekly, something like that. And they have 4 questions over there, and each question increases, like there's the difficulty increases each question. And if you're able to answer like 3 questions, you're good to go. Like you can crack many companies, I guess. Usually, like in my case, I was able to do most of the times. I used to solve like 2 questions every time, and I guess that helped me get through the geo coding round. Yeah, that's for
All
the
right.
preparation. Yeah, that's for the coding round. And then for the interview, I guess you have to work on your communication skills a bit. And I suggest, if you have some projects, at least one project, like minimum one project you should have done on your own. Then you'll have something to speak about. That's definitely there for the interview round. And if you have an internship, that's even better. You'll have more to talk about. Yeah.
All right. Definitely. So was Geo the first company you sat for, or there were previous companies?
No, there are many other companies apart from Geo, but I couldn't clear the coding round. For me, the DSA was difficult, but then I cleared the Geo coding round first, and then for me, the interview was easy. Like I've given many interviews before that, as I told earlier. Like I've interned many places, so I'm good with interviews, I guess. Now I've gotten better, so that's there.
Practice is what it took for you to, get from point A to point. Definitely. Okay. So for the most interesting part of the interview, share with us the experience of the day of your interview. How did it go? Like, how did it start? How did your day start? And how did it end? How did you feel, when you got the news that you got placed after, lots of attempts?
Yeah, it was a weird day, I guess. Like the previous night, uh, me, like my room is in sixth floor, empty one my room was, and one of my roommates from first year, my friend, he used to stay like he was my neighbor over there, and we were just standing outside the doors at night. We were like, oh, this. Even he had qualified for the coding round, and we were standing there. We were speaking about this like interview day tomorrow. We were a little bit nervous, and our slots were in the morning. Like my slot was in the morning, so I got up a little early. Got up a little early, and then I was preparing. I was reading through whatever I have on my resume. That's most important. Like go through your resume, everything, and ask your seniors for help. That's there. And then uh, the interview, the person was taking my interview, he was cool, and yeah, it went well. And then I had the HR interview, it went well. And then my friend, uh, even he got selected in Geo. So like what we say is, from sharing company in a same room to getting into the same company now, it's been a great journey.
So you had mentioned there were three rounds, yeah? So the first round was the coding round, and then you had the interview, then you would have HR. So could you tell us a bit more about the coding round, the questions you could expect from a Geo's coding round and the interviews?
If I'm not wrong, we had around two or three questions, and if you had completed like two questions, you would have got in. The first question was easy level, like it was pretty easy. It wasn't that difficult. If you know like arrays, strings, and stuff, you can clear it. And the second one, I think for me, it was a very mathematical formula-based question. I was able to implement that, uh, and I don't remember if there was a third question exactly, but yeah, I think it was of the same level or something of sorts.
Okay,
Medium.
what about the interview?
Interview, like he'll ask you most questions from Geeks for Geeks, something like that, and they'll be of medium level, definitely of medium level. He may ask you something of hard level, but there's a low chance for that. Like I have heard my friends like they got asked some difficult stuff, but yeah, they'll be a little lenient on that. They'll ask you about projects, definitely, if you have it on their resume. Like try to have projects which are like actually useful. Don't just have like a to do app, a click button, something pops up, that's all. But try to solve something using that project.
Definitely. Okay. So how did you relax? Like stress bust whenever you are overworked?
Oh, okay. This is, yeah, pretty important because like always pressure someday, every day you'll probably hear some people got selected. Oh, this guy got selected around you, and then one of your close friends will get selected, and like shit, dude, yeah. So you relax, I guess, sleep better. Definitely sleep better. Don't always, because it's really difficult to sleep well in college, and have good food. Spend time with your friends. Just I would say don't be alone. Talk to people, talk to your family. That's there, I guess. And if you have time, go to the gym, exercise well. Like that's the best way to, yeah, keep your cortisol levels low.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. If you could do over your entire 4 years of BTech with respect to placement, what would you do differently and why?
What would I do differently? I would probably start DSA earlier, like 6 months earlier would do me a lot, I guess. But no, I think I'm very happy with where I am right now. I'm content with the journey. Like yeah, it's fun to talk about this journey for me.
This is definitely a unique answer. I never expected, somebody to, have the right path, but definitely. Okay, so you have any advice for the juniors with respect to placements?
Advice for the juniors with respect to placements is life is big. It's a definitely get a job that's good, and don't stress a lot on the package. I would say like, oh, this that. Don't stress a lot. Once you join, like I was making this same mistake, and then I spoke to one of the seniors. Say, let's say he had X package, and he was in core company. I was like, okay, that feels a little less for me. And then he was like, okay, even I thought that. But then when he joined his company, 3 months later, he gets to know that the other people around him, they're being paid X by 3 for the same job. So you're in NITK, be very happy with that, be content with that. You guys are awesome. So yeah, I guess that's it. Don't
You
stress
have
much.
any like general advice to us with respect to a placement about college, how you could, do it better?
No general advice. I guess everyone can explore their ways. Yeah.
Not too old to give advice.
no, I guess I don't have anything general. Like you'll find general advice even on shorts and reels. So no.
Definitely. Yeah, this was a great experience talking with you and you sharing your experience. So thanks a lot for attending again. I'll stop the recording here.
Awesome. That's great to. Thank you for having me here. Yeah.
If you found this episode informative and engaging, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with future interviews and content. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to leave a comment below. If you have any questions or doubts, we are here to help you on your path to success. Until next time, signing off, Mukhil.